To those of you who feel called to this reading in particular, my goal is to give you a message that your ancestors have for you at this very moment. The first thing we're going to do is shuffle out one major arcana from the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot to look at what major part of your life your ancestors want to address. If you want to stick around to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram for more reading related content where I use my voice and also make music inspired digital art for when I don't know how to put how I feel into words. Links are in the description. So as you can see, a couple cards went flying on the table, and I don't know if I should take both. I really want to, but I also feel a little stubborn about it. It's confusing. I think there is an energy of indecision here. Okay, that makes sense. So we're only going to do one of these cards. We have the moon. La Luna. It's interesting, especially with feeling that pretty strong sense of indecision in the beginning there. This is definitely about your journey to spiritual awakening, I heard. It's just to be more general, it's just a self-discovery type of journey. And I'm seeing the Magician, so there is something you're trying to create through discovering yourself. Something that a way that you want to give yourself more, I feel like. I also get pretty strong High Priestess energy. I always associate the High Priestess with the moon. So you're definitely in a time where you're being called to trust yourself and believe in yourself and follow your inner voice, especially regardless of what other people say about you or think about you. I definitely feel there needs to be more confidence in your decisions. If you haven't noticed, for sure. This does feel like a journey about self-confidence. Okay, now I want to use these Prism of Vision tarot cards to better understand what exactly your ancestors want to address about this moon energy. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so this does give Magician energy. The Magician feels linked to this Ace of Pentacles, manifesting something for yourself, bringing an opportunity for yourself that's especially very abundant, because the image on this card, the glowing, something seems very alluring and attractive about this opportunity. Okay, we have the Death card with Scorpio and the Heart Chakra. Death symbolizes big endings, cycles coming to a halt. I heard screeching halt for some, maybe. I'm about to see 333. I think this opportunity has a lot to do with this death energy, this ending. Aces are beginnings, so we do very clearly have a beginning and an ending depicted here with a beginning as the result. You know, the main idea feels like it's about this Death card, but this is more of a product of that ending, the Ace there. And it's interesting how this is related to this journey about your self-confidence. It's like this opportunity is an opportunity for you to see how far you've come, you know, like to really test your confidence. I'm getting. Now we have the Seven of Cups with Venus and even more Scorpio. I just heard I'm Your Venus, that Razor commercial. And this makes me want to talk about how if you are someone who likes the idea of, like, you're more attracted to natural things, and so you may feel like, oh, I don't want to shave, but society will judge me if I don't. And if this is relevant, I'm just validating for you that a real person, a real man, a real woman is not about your freaking body hair, okay? That's definitely some self-love energy there, loving your natural self physically. Especially if you didn't have the parenting that you needed to help you be comfortable in your gender. The Seven of Cups is absolutely without a doubt about your decisions. I'm seeing 555, that death energy. Change is the only constant in life, and endings are an illusion. So my phone is on 20%. I didn't charge my phone last night, so let me just plug that in and I'll be right back. Alright, felt like a second to you. Well, no, legit was a second to you, but I'm back. I was talking about your decisions and how this Seven of Cups signifies that without a doubt this is about your decision making and having the confidence to make the decisions that are right for you, that you feel and know are right for you. Like, you don't need, validation is extremely helpful. It helps you, external validation is important when someone isn't seeing things clearly. But in terms of self-confidence and living your life as yourself, the only validation you need in this context is from yourself. This Scorpio energy, that's interesting how that's pretty strong as well. I just realized, I'm not sure if that's always been like that or if that happened when I plugged my phone in. Alright. Next we have the Hermit with the third eye and Virgo. I just heard Virgin in my head. I definitely feel something here about becoming more comfortable with yourself and your body. And there was something else, but I guess I'm not supposed to tell you because I don't remember. The Hermit here, I could also see how that is very similar to High Priestess. And the Moon energy, there's some deep reflection here, which makes a lot of sense with the Death card. Especially around boundaries, your worth, and your value. This is definitely a reading about your self-confidence. Heart chakra, the third eye. Yeah, that third eye energy is definitely linked to High Priestess. Trusting yourself. I think you need to recognize that whenever you do make a decision, you are so indecisive that you think things through. You don't have to worry. For sure, because I definitely see, first off, we have this Five of Swords, Aquarius and more Venus. But this Moon energy does come with a sense of anxiety, feeling anxious, nervous, afraid, worried. And this Five of Swords here, this is definitely highlighting that conflict within yourself. Do I trust everyone else or do I trust myself? There definitely needs to be a stronger sense of trust in your journey. I'm feeling that you need to be more grounded, more rooted in where you are. Oh, that's definitely a sign that you are where you're meant to be. And I just saw the 333, and the universe is really just encouraging you to just keep doing you. Just trust where you are. I think right now it's just more about getting more comfortable. You've spent some time trying to be uncomfortable with being uncomfortable, and now it's time to be comfortable. I think that it's possible that you could have already gone through the worst of it, and you're on the up and up. I'm definitely picking up on the star energy. Before I end this reading, I would like to get 4 of these runes to get even more information about this situation. I'll dig this bad boy. We got Kanas, C and K, fire, warmth, energy, power, positive attitude. I'm seeing 444. Let me get something to drink. So with this Kanas energy, I'm definitely picking up on the sun, which is interesting because I feel like that's mirror energy to the moon. Or something like that. The moon and the sun, obviously they're related, they're linked. And I'm definitely picking up on the sun here. There could be something significant about Egyptian religion, the sun god. I think his name is Ra, or something like that. Like, that may be significant. The energy in general of fire, warmth, energy, power, and positive attitude. I feel like I'm picking up on solar plexus type of energy. There's this, it's like, light versus dark. I'm seeing, like, light. Lots of light. I think in this moon energy, even though it's dark and spooky, you really help light the way for yourself, and maybe even for others who are also in this moon energy. Fire makes me think that you have a lot of passion and drive and ambition. Warmth, that unconditional love for yourself and feeling unconditionally loved by the universe. I definitely pick up a feeling you feel that you are where you're meant to be, and how that's important. Power, especially with this power magician type of energy, the power to create, positive attitude. That's sort of what the sun kind of makes me think of, being hopeful and optimistic, but not naive, Not naive in the sense of being more accepting of things that you can't control. Next, we have Lagos, Blue Lagoon, with the letter L, water, evolution, cleansing. My sister needed my attention, so let's try this again with Lagos here. We have water, evolution, cleansing, female figure, and the letter L. So it's interesting, we have both fire and water here. That's some interesting magician energy, I would say. Bubble, toil and trouble. Whoever that's relevant for. But evolution, the death energy definitely gives that feeling of evolution in the Hermit as well. That inner transformation that's going on is definitely signifying that. Water and cleansing both could be signifying how your body is being purified from... Your energy is less heavy and less dark. And that's really, really good. And the universe and your ancestors are proud of you. Female figure here, yes. Okay, so I was definitely picking up, whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter, a need to become more comfortable with your physical body and being a sexual being. I believe I already mentioned this before, this could, and how like it could be linked to not having the proper parenting. But you can teach yourself to love yourself in that way, to be comfortable in your own skin, because it's all in your mind, and how you look at yourself and how your perspective really matters here, especially when it comes to the decisions that you make, not only for making good decisions, but to make sure, I don't know, just for making good decisions, you need, your perspective matters, and that's why it's so important to have whatever needs to come to an end, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, come to an end, especially with 222 here. That's really interesting. There's a lot of energy here about balancing masculine and feminine energies, yin and yang, that sort of thing. Balancing out your reality, removing things that don't serve you, and bringing in what does. There's very much a cleansing energy here. Yeah, but get more comfortable with your body. You're definitely not alone in that, for sure. Next we have Fehu with cattle, prosperity, gain of some sort, fulfillment, and the letter F. With cattle here, feeling something here about herding, the shepherd and the sheep, being a leader. Your perspective matters because you are being called to be a leader that isn't lost like some in this world. You need to be able to show people the right way, especially if you do spiritual work for people. Your perspective really does matter there. Prosperity, gain of some sort, fulfillment. This definitely signifies how much you will actually gain from keeping your perspective in check, trusting yourself, believing in yourself, feeling comfortable with where you are and who you are. This reading feels so holistic. I love it. Gain of some sort, fulfillment. It's not like you're on this dark and spooky path for nothing, okay? You're gonna get somewhere a lot better. You just can't focus on the how and the whens, because that's when you become impatient and your perspective starts to not matter anymore. We have Manaz here for the last one with the letter M. Humankind, interdependence, collective potential. Oh, especially with the Hermit here. Very strongly, I'm feeling energy around your purpose. Picking up the Hierophant as well. How you will lead people, humankind, you could be very humanitarian, and maybe someone I don't know why that's relevant, but there is a very connected side of you that more of the world needs to see, so that way more of the world can be connected. Interdependence. Realizing that we need each other, but we also don't. They both can be true, mutually exclusive, I just heard. Collective potential. Aside from your own purpose, we all have a purpose as a species. Humans, definitely picking up on how, individually, we're meant to be here for something, and collectively, we're meant to be here for something, because your individual purpose contributes to the whole purpose, the bigger picture, the grand scheme of things, okay? Your perspective matters. But that is the end of your reading. I really hope that was helpful, and I'd love to hear any comments you have in the comment section. If you like this reading, hit that like button to show me that. This is one of the best ways you can support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support for what I'm doing, you can do so by donating through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.